Hello YouTube, Aaron here, or Claude Mods, which is my online name. Obviously my real name's Aaron, but online I go by Claude Mods. Thought I'd do a little showcase really. I've got OBS obviously running, so I don't know if the game's going to work too well, but I've got RailRoads online running through Steam on bottles with DirectX running. Highest quality graphics. So if I go to the graphics, I've got my graphics turned up fully at 1080p. I'm running Linux obviously, so there is no 4K unless I do some sort of tweaks, which I really don't want to be doing with bottles. And well, to be honest, the game saves don't save, I think. I'm not too sure. Well, there is a game saver. Maybe I could select that at the start screen, maybe somehow. But basically, I'm running the game, and it's on DirectX 12, max settings 1080p, and it just looks and runs perfectly fine. I mean, the game is a bit glitchy on Windows, to be honest. This isn't the best cards to be running this game on, but because obviously this is quite a low budget card compared to what's out there these days. This was a very expensive card back in the day, but obviously now, compared to what's about these days, this is very cheap. But yeah, like, just thought I'd make a YouTube video really, because this is one of the hardest games I've found to get running these days. Unreal Engine 5 games don't like to work well unless you've got the components, and even then, it's a hit or miss. And well, to be honest, if this game's working, then I can see many games working. It's one of the this was one of the hardest games to set up on Windows for myself. In fact, I had to build my system how I've got it now to get this game to work. I paid £30 for this game, and I could only play the first version of it. And then obviously there's been betas and whatever else. I've obviously bought it on Steam. And well, this is the beta, the latest beta. You've got all the latest trains. How do you get to the shop again? I can't remember. So if I go to locomotives, then I can show you. I decided like why CPU or graphics card heating up. It's good to give it a little test, eh? But I don't want it to heat up too much. Might have to get my little extractor fan out or something, cool it down. I didn't expect this to work basically. Anyway, so this is how I can show that we're in the latest. Really, I think it does show you the version at the start screen. I can't remember, I haven't played this such a long time. This isn't even my original game save, I've lost it all. I've had tons of track built, and I was running the latest map with the gold, and I had all the best engines, and that's what I got bored really. But yeah, this is just supernatural right now. I didn't expect it to work, and I just wanted to showcase it working through bottles really. If I can get to the main screen, it might take a minute or two. Then I can showcase obviously that I'm running this version here. This is the early access version since I've bought it on Steam, which I can prove as well. It really doesn't matter, but take the Steam name if you really want. I don't add people, I don't really use Steam that often. These are the games that I've actually bought. This is a very good application on Steam. You can buy, you can also get it for free, and this basically allows you to use PlayStation 5 remotes on Steam, and it also works on Linux, and you can configure your PlayStation 5 remotes to work like a normal PlayStation 5 remote on Windows or Linux, and you can change the colours and use the touchpad and change all the configuration on the buttons and everything. I just think it's pretty cool. That's why I paid for it. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did pay for that. If it is something that you do need to pay for, then obviously I paid for it because I've got it on Steam. But Obviously I've got GTA 4, this is a very good game that an old mate of mine did get me into, but I'm not really into PvP games. I don't really play Call of Duty anymore. In fact, I don't play Call of Duty anymore. And as you can see, it's not installed. I don't really play Call of Duty. No, I don't play Call of Duty anymore. I'm not really playing any GTA, although it's something I do play when I want to, I guess. Obviously RailRoads Online is something that I did download because I'm into simulation games. It doesn't matter what sort of simulation game it is, whether it's car mechanic simulator, whether it's plane simulating games, or to be honest, I'll just stick to very few simulating games, to be honest. I don't really play the plane simulating games, or though I've come away from the car mechanics and the bike mechanic simulator. Although that's something I've always gone towards. I like that game because I've got various family members that actually do mechanics, and that's the sort of area I was growing up around. So I'm always good for I'm always happy to learn something new, and in a way I haven't got the grades for mechanics, even though it was around me and had various people teaching me various things. It was good to have my own insight, really, and build an engine in a game. It was pretty cool. There's also a computer simulator version. I'm pretty sure you can build computers up in a game. There's like a computer simulator game that I haven't tried yet. That would be something I would try in the future. But yeah, basically, I'm running Steam through bottles. As you can see, I'm going to put this down here, and yeah, well, RailRoads Online was working just perfectly fine right there, as you can see. I don't currently play a lot of games, that's why I was only on it for a few minutes, walk around a little bit, open the store, and whatever else I've done, and well, it just works perfectly fine. So I made a video. I did a little short go just before, won't I? And yeah, it's been fun, really. It was a bit of fun. That's the second game now I've got running. Although I've got 5 already on my hard drive. Obviously, it just doesn't help. Anyway, yeah, I've got my new projector. I've been really happy, really, with it. And as you can see, look how big that is on there. Yeah, I've got my little screen there. I've got my laptop. Just on the sofa down there. My other laptop unfortunately broke, and that was the one that I was using originally to create my Linux distributions on, but now I'm currently just using my get me light off there. I'm using my little build I've got here, and that was my first ever PC. And well, she's been through the walls, but it still works. It is a backup PC as well, as much as using my I call it my old granny basher boy. I bought it off a lady. It's probably a granny by now, and well, it seems to work perfectly fine. Dell Latitude E6400. I've actually got my funny enough, I've got my KD Neon booted in. It just seems to work perfectly fine with my KD Neon. I want to try my Arch on here. I mean, they're practically the same, just different mirrors really, and updated packages, of course. But as you can see, if I can get the screen to show, well, to be honest, you can't really see much. As you can see, obviously, everything is just working fine. I'm actually currently on, I was on Telegram talking to someone. Let me get to a different screen, obviously, because the problem is with this camera here is obviously, yeah, it's not really good to be showing, things for a camera like this, but if I can get the screen out, you can see, obviously, I've now got the applications menu open, and obviously I can close the application menu, I can open it, and probably break my laptop if I carry on doing it the way I'm doing it, but it's just good to have spare computers just in case something goes wrong. But obviously I do a lot of testing, so I know that my software is stable. I'm actually using my Arch KDE Gamers Edition full right now, and I've been using it for the last 2 days now. The performance is perfect, The uptime, we can go on the uptime quick. Let's not talk about my distribution too much, really. Well, we've got a lot of uptime at the moment, 19 minutes since I've done a little reboot earlier. and it's just working perfectly fine. I'm happy with what I've got. I've just run one of the craziest games to run on Linux, really. I want to get Cyberpunk running next, so that's probably going to be my next video. If I can get Cyberpunk running on Linux, then I'll be happy to do that. But the problem that I've got right now is that I've got to download Cyberpunk and install it through Bottles, because it won't run the Windows files I've already downloaded after installing. So I'm going to give that a little go, and that's my plan, really. It's 56 minutes past 4 in the morning right now, and I've just been doing a lot of testing and tweaking. So I've found some new things that I want to add into my Gamers Edition, such as game mode and game scope, because that helps some people with frames per second and some of the tweaks. I don't know much about game mode and game scope, other than game scope obviously helps you with some additional features that you can add in game. I'm not too sure if that adds like the frames per second on the side, because it's not really something I do. I mean, I should really be doing the frames per second on the side or whatever, but I just go by the game glitching, really. If the game glitches, it's running a bit slow, and obviously that is a crazy game to be loading on Linux. It struggles to load on Windows well. Obviously, it's Unreal Engine 5. It's a very demanding engine, so for it to work and even load is a laugh. And it's great fun, to be honest, because obviously that means I can have a bit of fun. So yeah, my next one to get running is Cyberpunk. I'll obviously have to get the files and install it through Bottles, and then I'll make a video if I get it running. If not, then obviously I couldn't. But I don't see why it wouldn't be working. I'm pretty sure there's tons of videos on YouTube, even though I haven't even had a look, to be honest. I obviously do my own videos at my own time. I don't go looking at anyone else's or what I can do to add into my videos to make it better. So obviously I can get the views. I really don't go by views, I just go by what I'm doing. So if I'm doing something, I'm going to post it. If I feel like I need to post something about that, then I'm going to post it. And obviously I haven't been doing many gaming videos. I've just been really just testing my software, updating my software, and obviously I haven't done no distribution videos because I've been making my distributions, and there will be many more videos to come. At the moment, there's probably about 68 videos on my YouTube, and there's many more going to come. More updates to do with my distributions, more updates to do with my game mods, more updates to do with the stuff that I do in general, whether it's game mods, my Linux distributions, or simply tutorials, or showing the game running, just like I've done. Maybe a little tech chat if some people don't mind. I could do like a live feed. Maybe I'll talk to people, help them out, and whatever. Leave a comment if you want that. If you think that would be something good going forward. But really and truly, unless someone really says anything, I'm not going to give it a go. Just yet anyway. I might give a live feed a go at some point and put Linux help, something like a big massive highlight on the title that says any help to do with Linux, message here, and just get someone to pop up with an issue, because that's what I do. I troubleshoot issues and fix issues myself, whether it's on the phone, on Windows, on a TV, or on Linux, because I make my own distributions and I troubleshoot all day long. If there's a problem with it, I'm going to be searching and I'll try and fix it. If I can't fix it, I'll try and do something else. Or, and one thing that I've been trying to do is use RailRoads and the camera that I'm using right now, but since it's a USB camera, it doesn't want to read it. It just makes me laugh because the microphone on the camera actually works. So it's just like, oh well. Anyway, that's my little chat for today. It's my little video done. If I've got anything else to post, I'll be posting it, and there's a few updates coming to the gaming edition within the next few days. I've found some things that I want to add to it, and there obviously needs to be some updates to make it better. The system app needs updating, so that's probably going to be the first thing I do when I've got a bit of free time, and then I will post my updated RSO. So I actually want to get my Arch and my Mosquito updated. That's the my Mosquito Arch and my Mosquito KD Neon updated. That is the plan. So I'm going to be doing my Arch and my KD Neon together. But my KD Neon is going to be going out first because it's the easiest one to do. It really is. I'm just going to download all the updated packages, add a few things that I already know I want to add into it, and then post it on the internet. You know, and that will be the new updated RSO with some new features that I'm adding in, and hopefully people will like it, and that's what I'm hoping. If not, you know, I can always take some feedback and see what I can do to improve it. I actually do run my KDE Neon as well on this system here that we're running right now, and obviously I've got it on my laptop. That's the latest version I just installed yesterday. So I'm doing a lot of tests on my software. I'm making sure that it's running. You can see it's running. I make videos off of it. I play games off of it. I don't just create it for others, I create it for myself, and I do my own testing 24/7, day and night. That's what I do, because I've got so much free time. I don't currently work. My work is my projects that I post online. So I'm testing my stuff, and if there's any problems, I normally post it on the internet straight away. Although sometimes it may take a day or two to find the problems, and then I'm going to be posting it on the website. And, well, websites. I've not really found any issues with this, other than the fact that we're running the beta and that some things have been changed. And yeah, that's it really. Everything works fine. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you're having a good day or night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. And that is a bye from me, Aaron, which is my real name.